Hi there, I'm Mr. Bram. These are my three kids. This is our 2016 Toyota Sienna. Let's see if it will fit the fan. It's the Swagger Wagon. That's right, I'm reviewing a 2016 Toyota Sienna today, and I get the luck of being able to drive the SE version, which has a little bit bigger wheels. It's got like a body kit. It's kind of blacked out. It's really neat looking. And it has one really cool surprise inside that I can't wait to show you guys. So we are going to be reviewing a couple things more in depth today. So be prepared for a little bit longer video than normal because we have entertainment system and the way the stow and go seats work and things like that. So this car has 3 rows. You have stow and go in the back. You have center that has captain's chairs. And then of course the front has a nice little console. But man, this thing is optioned out. I am looking forward to showing you all about it. Let's see if it fits the fam. Now there's something I want to note about having an infant seat in this car, and that is that you can move this back seat forward and backwards. So depending on who you have in the back seat, or if you have somebody in the back seat, you can actually move this for more and less space. So as I said, sitting here in the driver's seat with the infant seat, completely comfortable because I can move that infant seat backward a little bit to make it more comfortable. The thing is, you wouldn't want to put one of your taller children behind the infant seat in the 3rd row, but then again, that's kind of up to however you choose to do your seating configuration. But definitely a comfortable driving position for having an infant seat right behind you. Let's check out the passenger side. So as I said, from the driver's side, you can move the 2nd row back a little bit, make yourself more comfortable. The issue you run into is getting to the infant because you've moved them now further away from yourself. So when you consider your comfort in a car like this, consider how easy it is to get to your kids, which may be a consideration when you have such a distance like this. With the power doors, even smaller kids can get them open, and it's just a button press away to get them closed. The seat height is good, and it's helped by having a flat floor. And even the 2nd row has seat belt height adjusters like the front. One of my favorite features of the 2nd row is the rigid belt latches. That way, they don't go running away on you when your kid's trying to get it latched. The Sienna is a people-eating machine. As you can see, my kids can get in here no problem. They have tons of leg room. It's easy to get in and out. But the thing that I have to now consider is the puzzle of where to put my kids. Forward-facing configuration is probably the most challenging for me because all my kids are over 40 pounds. Plus their car seats at 25, that means I have to secure 65 pounds of load. That means I can no longer use the latch system. I have to use seat belts. So in the Sienna, with these seats that move back and forth, the seat belt is fixed to the car, not to the seat. So what that means is once you pick a seat position, you have to leave the seat there. So you can't use that for entry and exit. So this does have a jump seat in the center. Now I have to make sure that that is no longer used. Now, we'll go into the jump seat in a little bit. But the thing about the forward-facing configuration in this car is top tethers. Now, depending on your state, you may not be required to use them, but my wife and myself are all about using as many secure methods as we can. So top tether is very important to us. And you have top tether for the both center captain's chairs, but in the 3rd row, you only have a top tether on the 2 passenger side. So as you can see, you can only use the top tether on the 2 passenger side seats in that 3rd row. So there's really nowhere in this car where you can put 3 car seats across. Now you can use the jump seat for an infant seat, according to Toyota's owner's manual, but you can't use the latch system So you may have to take that with a grain of salt as to whether or not you choose to use that. Let's check out that jump seat we talked about. To install, you have to grab it from the back. All you have to do is unclip and take it out. Next, you just drop it into this channel, fold out the floor latch, and drop down. And now you have your third row jump seat ready to go. And as for the roll under test, things rolled under the seat relatively easily. It's pretty open space, but it's not very deep. So it's very easy to get items out. They're not too far hidden. And what's actually really neat is the other way, things don't go very far either. What's nice is they actually won't roll under this rear seat at all because there's this little protector right here. So the Sienna has an amazing cargo area, and of course this is one of my favorite things about modern vans is that they have this massively deep trunk area that you can just drop things down into. It's where the stow and go seats go, and so it's great because you can put things down in there and you don't have to think about how much space you actually have. Let's check out the stroller. I mean, the stroller's eaten up by even with the seats up. Now let's check it out with the seats down. You literally just grab this strap, grab this massive handle, and flip that up and you're completely done, completely flat. It's a pretty easy process. Now, being that this is a van, you're probably not going to leave this down at all times, but if you do, there's tons of space. I mean, our stroller's eaten up and you can't even hardly tell it's there. Now in the Sienna, in order to get it completely flat in the back, you actually have to take the center seats out. Now I like that. They're really easy to get out, and I'll show you that in a second. But some of you guys are going to say, what about stow and go? Here's my issue with that. The 3 or 4 times that I've used it, it always binds up. It always has an issue. So I would much prefer to just use this and take my seats out. This is how it works. Some seriously usable space. So could I actually get in this car? Well, let's find out. I would say yes. It's actually very easy to get in. All right, let's check out the infotainment and navigation system. Now this one does have navigation, so you have the Navi screen on the right, and this is a quick connect screen on the left. As for audio inputs, AM, FM, XM, CD, Bluetooth. Rear is your rear screen. The rear entertainment screen is slick in the Sienna. You can choose to split the screen to allow the second input, such as a game system, to be shown on the opposing half of the screen. While this is really cool, it's a bummer there isn't a second DVD player for the second half of that screen. The steering wheel does have volume up, volume down, which is pretty typical, but you actually have these options you can go through and see what you're playing. You can change your source from the steering wheel. And you also have iHeartRadio and Slacker Radio, which is a service. Now, the really neat thing this has is called Driver Easy Speak, and I'll show you that right now. Now, this is Easy Speak off. Now, this is Easy Speak on. Easy Speak uses the microphone that you would use for your audio call and then puts your voice into the back of the car so that you don't have to turn around and you don't have to yell. We explored a lot in the Sienna, and while it will fit 8 people, including the driver, I can't get over the fact that it doesn't have any rows that can do 3 across in forward-facing car seats without sacrificing a top tether. Overall, this is a feature-packed van that I really liked. It drives well, and though coming from a car you start to feel the size on the road, it'll take anything you throw at it. If you are a van family, I would recommend the 2016 Toyota Sienna. Hey, thanks for watching our review today. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you know when the next videos are being posted. Also, comment below. Let me know what kind of cars you want me to check out and see what can fit your family.